Hello, Nikki Does here with an update, a short on the PandaPlacer A1 and specifically the bamboo feeders. These are the bamboo feeder newest version 1.1. There's a newer version coming out soon, but this is the one that's released, I think. In any case, setting these up on your PandaPlacer is a bit of a challenge without some special gizmos. What you have to do is align this back plate here, and this is one of them, starting right there with 0 up to 12, so there are 13 spaces. You have to line this back place. You have to get this in place first. Then you have to get all these, I don't know what you call them, but these lower bracket pieces in place. And then that has to line up with the connectors down here, all the DuPont square pins here, so that when you put a feeder on, the nose or front aligns with that front plate. Obviously, the slot thing in here has to work, and the pins under here connect into the DuPont connector that are built into the feeder to drive the servo. So that's a lot of stuff, right? It's not as hard as it seems. The first thing you have to do is, measure back as far as you need to get the first feeder in place. And I think that's important. So let's actually just check what that is. And this is set so the camera and the nozzle can see it. And I did not, this is a short, so I didn't, my team has, they are all in the hospital, and I'm really sad about it, but my production team are all in the hospital today. It's weird coincidence, every single one of them has appendicitis. So I don't know if it's acute or chronic. I don't know if they're gonna have their appendices removed. I think it's an appendices, or many appendices, but I don't know if they're gonna have to have them removed or not, but I'm sorry, this is the best we get today, is this shaky video. So I have about, from the front here to the feeder, I have about 37 millimeters. And that puts you in a position where the nozzle can pick and the camera can see at this front. That's about as far forward this way as you can go with it. So that's the first thing you do. The second thing you do, and I've already done it on this first rack here, the second thing you do is to mount your board down here. So this is going to get lined up first. Click this in, get your board underneath in the right place so that the holes line up and the feeder is square. Once you have those two done, it's pretty easy. With the patented, this is patent pending, because it's genius, the patent pending alignment jig, you press this into, you have to drop it once, because that's critical, because that teaches you humility. You press this into the slots right here, and then you push it down over the feeder lower block pieces here, like this, and you get each of those in place. And when you get them in place, like these are, now I've moved one of them. Which one did I move? There it is, so it won't go down. I did that for illustration purposes. I loosened it up for you guys. There we go. So once you get those pressed down and in place, then you come through with your wrench and you tighten up each of the screws. Was it this one? I think so. So you tighten up each of the screws, take this plate off. Now it's all lined up. The plate's no longer necessary. And just double check in here to make sure the T-nuts were lined up, that they didn't, see that one's poking out a little bit on the right side. So you could hold this down, loosen the T-nut and retighten it. It'll orient itself properly in the slot below it. So once you've got these guys tightened down properly, you've got this back plate proper, and now that would be in the right location also. You can do a quick check with your feeder. Drop it over the top here. And you should be able to just press it forward like that. And it's connected down below. It's in place, and it's not going to move. It's very well located. So we should be ready for 0402s, which I've picked and placed a few 0402s, but I have not done the huge job yet. This big job of, I think there are 57 0402s to place on here. So I'm really excited. You can see I've got my feeders loaded up with some leader tape, and I'm ready to go. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see my videos on PandaPlacer and other pick and place machines and other stuff. Thank you for watching.